Come on now, pick it up. Wake up to the sunrise, coffee in my hand, bare feet on the front porch, feeling like a brand new man. Life ain't always easy, but it's sweeter than it seems. Got a lot of time in a pocket full of dreams. The roads may twist, the clouds may roll, but I got sunshine in my soul. Every turn, rise and lows, I keep on walking where the good wind blow. I'ma keep living this life like I wrote this song, singing out loud, ain't nothing wrong. The sky's so blue and the world's so bright. Every day feels like a Saturday night. So here's to the love, to the last, to the highs, to chasing these stars in the endless skies. I got everything I need in this little world of mine. I'm here on earth, I'll enjoy it, singing like
Welcome. I have a reading to do. We'll do some Reiki while I'm here. I've got a whole bunch of music. I don't know how much of that we'll get through. And also, while I'm here, I just pulled out some glitter, which I did this morning also. And I put some glitter around the seashell, hoping it wouldn't look so phallic all by its lonesome, you know. Let me show you. Light. All right, so how are we gonna do this? I put some glitter around the seashells so it wouldn't look so phallic, but then it just ended up kind of looking like a sandy dick at the beach. And so I thought, you know, might as well. If we're going to have a sandy dick at the beach seashell, we might as well give her some ocean water too. It's only fair, then she can wash the sand, right?
the windows roll down. Every mile feels like a homeward bound. Got people around me, the wind in my hair. A simple kind of heaven with a little country flair. The roads may twist, the clouds may roll, but I got sunshine in my soul. Every turn, rise and lows, I keep on walking where the good wind blows. I'ma keep living this life like I wrote this song, singing out loud, ain't nothing wrong. The sky's so blue and the world's so bright. Every day feels like a Saturday night. So here's to the love, to the last, to the highs, to chasing these stars in the endless skies. I got everything I need in this little world of mine. I'm here on earth, I'll enjoy it, singing like
Look, here's my setup's a little bit different today. There's not as much room to sit right now. Hold on. I have to readjust a little bit. Thank you. I heard that. Karmic's asking, like, why did they choose to do things? Why did they choose to target light workers? I think that's a great question, actually. Do you know? Great question. I also heard this song.
Where should we run to? We got the world in our hands and we're ready to play. They say we're wasted, but how can we waste it if we're loving every day? Okay, I got the keys to the universe, so stay with me. Cause I got the keys, babe. Don't wanna wake up one day wishing that we'd done more. I wanna live fast and never look back. It's what we're here for. Don't wanna wake up one day wondering where it all go. 'Cause we'll be home before we know. I wanna hear you sing it. Hey mama, don't stress your mind. We're coming home tonight. Hey mama, we're gonna be alright. Dry those eyes. We'll be back in the morning when the sun starts to rise. So mama, don't stress your mind. So mama, don't stress your mind. We're coming home tonight. We're coming home tonight. Where should we run to? We got a ticket that takes us wherever we like. We got our problems, but just for a minute, let's push all our troubles aside. Alright, cause we got the keys to the universe inside our minds. Yeah, we got the keys, babe. Don't wanna wake up one day wishing that we'd done more. I wanna live fast and never look back. It's what we're here for. Don't wanna wake up one day wondering where it all go. 'Cause we'll be home before we know. I wanna hear you sing it. Hey, mama, don't stress your mind. We're coming home tonight. Hey, mama, we're gonna be alright. Dry those eyes. You'll be back in the morning when the sun starts to rise. So mama, don't stress your mind. So mama, don't stress your mind. Stress your mind. Hey, mama, don't stress your mind. We're coming home tonight. Hey, mama, we're gonna be alright. Dry those eyes.
Oh, I actually like that.
In the morning when the sun starts to rise. So mama, don't stress your mind. So mama, don't stress your mind. We're coming home tonight. We're coming home tonight.
I'm picking up dirty cops again, trying to like set light workers up. Somebody says, for what? To be falsely arrested. Why? Because the cops have done something wrong and the light worker is whistleblowing or is posing a threat to them or some kind of power play or something. I don't know. Sometimes they do things like this to meet quota, the dirty ones, and then they try to get promotions, like if they catch criminals, but really they're just setting innocent people up because they think it's easier than doing the actual work of apprehending criminals, or since they're being criminal, they don't want to apprehend the real criminals that they're often associated with. Many reasons, depending on the situation and the place.
There's an ocean inside my head.
As I'm putting an ocean on the nails so it doesn't look as much like a dick in the sand. Whoops.
Waves that
It just started pouring. Like all of a sudden. Cloudburst. Water. Ocean. Okay, here we go. I just got out of the shower too. And then I've been picking up something all week that I haven't shared. You hear that? Storm just start. Ooh, spooky bitch. Well, there were some karmics that I was picking up on. I was thinking about it again today, actually. That were trying to do voodoo, or in some cases call upon like Mami Wata, the water spirit, to do spell work or whatever, and it upset the spirit realm because they were trying to use forces that are not necessarily intended for dark things, for dark malicious intent, and the backfire comes hard on them as a result anyway. But nonetheless, somebody says, no, it doesn't. You don't understand universal law, obviously. Moving on. But what I did pick up was, after all week of noticing spell work, including being sent at me, right? I'm very mermaid-like on levels. Spend a lot of time in bodies of water, sources of water. I have since I was little. In fact, my mom says that I was happier often, like in a bath or some place when I was a child that was wet. Bath, lake, pool. I spent a lot of time at the pool. Like in the winter time when the lake was too cold. Nonetheless, I heard that. Somebody says, did you do swim team? I did. I hated the competitions, but I loved swimming. And I did gymnastics. I did a lot of sports. I also did track. We trained all season for the track meets, and then the first track meet came around and I saw all those people in the bleachers. And I was like, I'm not running in front of those. I'm not doing that. I'm going home. And I did, and I didn't go back. Bye! Sorry, but no. Somebody says, when was that? I think like 8th grade or something. I don't know. Grade school. Moving on. Also, you know what? I got nominated for a spelling bee too. And I didn't want to do that either. Get up on stage for what? Not that. Give me a good cause and I will. Give me a microphone and I'll say it again. If you want to, I might sing it. Moving on, side note. Some of these karmics were trying to play with water spirits or send them after light workers, and the water spirits weren't happy about it. But what I did notice was that the negative energy that they were trying to send, like at me, let's say, has been ricocheting to people around here. Say they sent like a water deity at me, some kind of voodoo water spirit at me. Well, it didn't come at me. In fact, I heard that. Why would a cousin come after a cousin? Not a good one. Exactly. Real recognizes real. That's why they're not it. But let me tell you some sad news. I don't have a whole lot of details, and I don't really feel like it's a whole lot of my business, in fact, at all. But what I do know is within the last couple of days on the other side of the island, this island, because I do live on an island, there was a man who shot himself, I believe, in the head at the pier on the other side of the island, and he's not here anymore. And so at the pier, like sitting in front of the ocean, so karmics, I don't know who that was. I don't even think he was from here. I think he was from out of town, actually. I think he was a tourist or something. From what I heard, they were trying to contact the family, and the family was elsewhere. Like he was traveling or something here. I don't know, for vacation. I don't know. But I believe it was in his truck. He was parked at the at the docks, at the pier, facing the ocean or right next to the ocean, and he took himself out. I don't know that person. I'm good. But do you know what the karma is going to be for you? For the ricochet and the ripple effect that you may or may not be having on other people? This karmic says, oh, no, it's your territory. That's not me. No, that's not how that works, baby. If you're sending evil eye at me or you're calling water spirits at me, and they come collecting, but they can't come collect me because A, I'm more powerful, and B, often we're chill, or at least have enough respect for each other to mind our own business. Heard that. See, and I understand something that these karmics do not. They're sitting there trying to like harness the power of a water spirit to whiplash and use against other people, and I know that that's disrespectful. I would never do that. So out of the two, I just heard, I got another flash, right? Imagine we're talking about a genie. Out of the two, karmic who's trying to force the genie to do its bidding and keep it trapped in some kind of little jar or vessel. Heard, thank you. Or somebody who understands that that's very disrespectful and frankly abusive. Which one do you think the genie's going to prefer? Them, the controllers, or me? Somebody who understands them. Because I'm picking up the crossover where me as a little fairy, these karmics tried to just trap me in a jar and shake me when they wanted to, but then they would just stick me in the closet because they didn't want people to know they had a secret fixation or obsession with a fairy. I heard gypsy also, but they did. So they wanted me to like be a secret stash or something. Again, real recognizes real. People who've been oppressed often recognize people who've been oppressed or the oppression in other people that other people have faced. Which one of those do you think the genie or any of them is going to prefer? Probably not the abusive, controlling karmic, right? Thank you very much. Whichever way you spin it, they're still wrong. So imagine the backfire from that when the karma from the ripple effect of negative energy impacting whatever and whomever comes back to them. And then they also don't have not only the divine on their side, no holy angels or anything like that, but anything on the elemental realm is not on their team.
Don't ever rest. This kind of beauty ain't ordinary. You look, but do you really see? Won't you take your time on me? 'Cause we got nowhere else to be. We'll go dancing in the kitchen, you fall in my arms. Baby, won't you let your phone keep ringing? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Won't you take your time on me? Oh, oh, oh. On me. Oh, oh.
I think that's pretty solid, comparatively.
I'll let you figure me out. Tear all my fences down. We've been so tired, sleep on our feet, chasing things we'll never keep. Won't you take your time on me? 'Cause we got nowhere else to be. And we'll go dancing in the kitchen, you fall in my arms. Baby, won't you let your phone keep ringing? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We could walk away with nothing, we could go too far. I'll admit I never saw you coming.
don't think it looks like as much of a dick anymore. That's kind of the ocean there. I don't know. We'll leave. It's still making me laugh. So either way, whether it's a seashell or a dick or both, it's mine, and I think it's funny. We're leaving it. But now she's not a sandy dick at the beach. Now she's, well, yeah, she is still, but now she's got the ocean, so it's fine. She can do what she will with that. And so will I. Somebody's like, I just think you're so funny. I think you're so hilarious. I've been laughing about this for 2 days, and I also hear Divine Masculine laughing in my ear. So I know so. Toodles. I have a question. You know, it's like these karmics who think we're just overly sensitive, or do you lack sensitivity, right? Am I just not funny? Or do you lack a sense of humor, let alone a good one?
Well, it's waiting for your call. And you know my heart, well, it's waiting for your call.
See, Divine Masculine says it's hilarious. I thought so. You're right. I'm going to cap it on that. The rest of that's private communications. Let's do this one. Ooh, there's karmic. They're so mad. I feel it in the solar plexus. They're just wanting to gut punch my light workers, or me, you know, whatever. Because I'm the one on screen, face of the collective for the moment here. Divine Masculine just said face of the collective, period.
I met you in the dark.
Or is it a unicorn horn? I don't know. You tell me. Is it a seashell, a unicorn horn, or a dick? Somebody says, what is that makeup brush? But I've been using it for my nails. Just to dust the glitter off. Excess. Work.
You let me up.
Somebody says, that's gross. No, it's not. First of all, my hands are clean. Just got out of the shower. Second of all, the makeup brush is clean and regularly cleaned. And do you know how dirty makeup brushes get from just face use? That's why you're supposed to clean them. What do you mean? You get dirty too. You're telling me once you get dirty, you're forever dirty. Don't you wash your ass? Come on now.
You made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away. We drank too much.
Karmic says, well, I didn't say it. I don't use this anywhere else but my nails either, or my cheeks. These ones. What do you mean? Karmic, they're just trying to argue. Okay, so that analogy doesn't work. Whatever it is that you're using. You get sweaty, don't you wash your face? Just stop. Just stop trying to pick a fight where there is none and where you're not correct no matter which way you spin it. We've all had enough of your crap. Toodaloo.
I held your head back when you were throwing up.
Just so you know, this is like, this is where that angry energy is. So they're just trying to be combative and nitpicky because they're upset, so they're trying to project it out and then flip the script. Just so you know where the narcissist's heads are right now.
Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest. And you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear. Look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you until we're gray old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed it most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we get old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I pick up the interference energy, but let's do this love reading. Yeah, there's interference. So for some people, you may be letting somebody go from the past. This might be like a fallen masculine or a karmic you realize was a karmic in retrospect or something. Influence and distractions. Yeah, be mindful of people from the past trying to come back. Okay, so now that that's been established. Oh yeah, it's a Mercury retrograde coming up. That makes sense. Triggers. This could be people who trigger you from the past. I was disillusioned, right? Maybe like falling for the wrong person or somebody who is toxic. But I hear that falling like the stars by someone's unhappy. James Arthur. So I do feel like there's a divine connection coming through. Tell me about this. There are other priorities. You're saying that there are better connections than whatever's fallen away. So don't go back. Detour. Yeah, this connection's over. This old one. Don't let these people back. Because look, what you want wants you. And dream a beautiful dream. You can have this new first start and beginning. But not if you're moving into old cycles. Be mindful as they come up, if they come up. Some people never change, right? Some people will tell you they have. But just long enough to manipulate you into giving them a chance to sucker punch you again. Unresolved issues, it's never over, right? They just want another chance, but it's always going to be a perpetual cycle of toxicity, so don't go back. Tell me about the divine masculine and feminine coming together outside of this toxic cycle. Overstepped boundaries. What about it? I hear not between each other. From other people, they're blocking. I hear blocking out the static. Okay. Oh, there it is. Feelings are mutual between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but not these other people, not these karmics, right? It still hurts. Like, I'm healing. I love you. I know that you're my person. I'm learning to open up again. Sacrifices must be made, right? I'm still healing. I know that these people need to, wow, go. Look, they're trying to trap me in a jar like a little fairy or a genie. No. Except for all it's worth. Look, I know, what did I just add here so it doesn't look like as much of a dick? A sandy dick. At least now it has ocean waves. Sandy dick at the beach, but at least there's an ocean. Oh god, that's hilarious. What the heck? Okay, well, that's fine. What does your account say? Oh, yeah, there you go. Aw. Is that you, Sourdough Belly? There's no animal abuse in my house, so I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I do, actually. You are upset that I've exposed Crazy K for threatening to throw things at her cat publicly. I knew you were here. I was just picking that up a minute ago when I was referencing the dirty cops and such. Got a little flash of your comment. Oh, don't gypsies distrust the police? Yes, but the logical modern day woman in me also knows that sometimes you need to make a police report, because even if there are dirty cops, there are people higher up in the system scattered about who are not dirty. Not all of them are bad. I just know that there are plenty, because I've seen it. It's not paranoia, it's wisdom, and you're just not very smart. But toodles. Also, I don't know why you're saving my live streams. You don't need to save my live streams. I don't delete my live streams. They're all right there. You don't need to save them. They're still public. Crazy K's the one that deletes her lives after lying and slandering and doing crazy shit like that. But good luck and good riddance. I'd say if I knew you had any luck, but you don't. So good riddance. So, but that I can use in court, because what you've just left me is public threats of witness intimidation, as well as slander and harassment. No, honey. There you go. Look, keep it up. Good. That'll be good for the lawyers. Just making my case easier. No. Walmart. That's funny. Yeah, see, I can see why you're here. You don't have anything better to do, and you don't have any skill. Oh, what a smarty pants. Oh, think you're so smart, you know it all. Well, I would say that the only thing that you're qualified to do is work at Walmart, and that doesn't take very many brain cells, so I'd say you're just mad. But you know what that translates into, honey? Oh, you nerd. I don't take that as an insult. You see? That's you telling me that you think I'm smart, and you're showing me that you're not. So, toodles. I'm going to get rid of your comments here, though, because you're just a nuisance. But you're proving my point. Thanks for telling me that you're still stalking, clocking, obsessed with me. Crazy K, you're just jealous because she's copying everything I do. She's copying my outfits and everything else. So obviously she thinks I'm pretty if she's that obsessed with me too. Bye. Right. Didn't I say that? Accept it for all it's worth. So the people of the past, I do feel them. Look, whether it be karmics like that trying to pop up, or whether it be like exes and things like that, Mercury retrograde, people spinning the block because they haven't learned their lesson like that, or they hope that you haven't really, so that you'll give them another chance to, like I said, try to sucker punch you, whether this is romantic or platonic or just some kind of loser on the internet. Get a life. You get a life. You're the one who's making fake accounts to come in my comment section and keeps making fake accounts, which takes time and effort and energy. So I would say that you don't have a life. I'm taking a few minutes in between all the other stuff that I've been doing to come here for a bit. I've been here for 36 minutes. And you've spent days and hours and weeks and months, for some of you, making fake accounts to stalk me. You've got no lives. That's why you keep trying to stalk, harass, and interrupt mine. Toodles. Losers. So, you don't think of me. This is why idiots, self-admittedly, have popped up to get some attention. And I actually just spoke to my doctors about this today. Said I expected this because it's been a couple of days and they were desperate for attention. And I knew that. And so they were just going to try to come to get their little vampire fix. But this is the thing. They're mad because I don't care. They move on and they have to try to stir the pot because they've got no lives and have nothing better to do. And the reason they say things like that and interrupt people who are standing here actually speaking and comparatively speaking, doing something productive, whether they want to believe or acknowledge that or not, is because that's narcissistic projection, which I also mentioned prior to this, didn't I? Overstepped boundaries that just came out. And then they came on here proving my point. It's never over because they just never wanted to stop the cycle, right? So whether this is, again, platonic or romantic or otherwise, that's what it ended up being. So, someone better, unresolved issues. These karmics are upset that we don't care about them or what they're doing. But the divine masculine is this better person. Better's coming through. Look at the seashell in this too. Yeah, here they're just mad because they keep getting blocked. Well, get the hint. Take the hint. Learn the lesson. Takes some brain cells to do that, though. We already established they don't really have those. Or if they did, they cooked them a long time ago. That's their issue, not mine. I'm documenting. I think it's funny when people like that say things like that. I'm documenting for the police. Okay, continue. Go ahead. Go ahead and keep documenting your crimes of harassment and slander and abuse. See how well that works out for you. But all right. Not the way you think it will, silly goose. It's funny though. Little tiny tot. Ah! You can't stand to see me shine. Better buy a visor. You don't ever cross my mind. What's a shape to a tigress? On your horse so high, I swear to God admire. Got you begging for a dime. Slow down, please. So J. Cole. Thank you. Got you begging for a dime. I wouldn't throw you a fiver. You're begging for some relevance. But as soon as I pull up on you, I scare you like a skeleton. Little boy, who do you think you're talking to? Mon petit? Divine masculine thinks I'm hilarious. I hear this. I've been hearing this on and off all day, actually. And I'd rather focus on this energy. This is from divine masculine, between divine masculine and feminine.
All I need is just a minute. I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I could see it catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh, hold the phone, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. When I'm gone, we can Skype sex. I know you like that. When you text me, I'ma write back. I'm talking right back. We can liquor on my nightstand, but please don't mind that, no. Cause I smoke, I drink, you too. Okay, if I'm gone in the morning, no problem, just stay. And it goes both ways. Those games we play, cause we're hot, then we're cold. Say we're gone, but we stay. And you ain't the type of chick that want attention, but I could give you more than you expected. And we ain't got the time to second guess it. Yeah, I could fuck you right and be the best friend. All I need is just a minute, I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I just see it catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, oh. All I need is just a minute, I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I could see it catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, oh. Look, you know what the vibe is. You the one I vibe with. You the bomb.com when I log in. I showed you all my cards, yeah, I'm ballin'. Even though from time to time I'm petty like Tom is. Even though I know I suck the fire with. Always gotta find a way to win like Tom did. So every time we argue, you call, I let it go for like 5 rings. But you know I'ma always get the message. You tryna hold me down and I respect it. I'm just making plays, don't get defensive. You know I'ma fuck you right and be your best friend. All I need is just a minute, I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I could see it catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, yeah. Liking what I'm seeing, oh, yeah. All I need is just a minute, I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I could see it catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, yeah. Liking what I'm seeing, oh. Bottom line when I'm on top of you, I don't think I've had a better view. You know I ain't like these other dudes. I'm on a wave and you can ride it too. You a real one, all the rest I had to fake it. Never closed off even when I had you naked. You a shot in the dark, but I had to take it. And I made it, yeah. All I need is just a minute, I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I could see you catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. All I need is just a minute, I'ma tell you how I'm feeling, yeah. Swear that I could sit there with you all night. I could see you catching feelings from the mirrors on the ceiling, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, well, this channel's not for 10-year-olds, love. I set the feeds. Stop vaping. No, I'm not vaping also. I set my feeds to be for 18 plus, so you don't actually belong here. This is an unsolicited environment for you. And I'm sure your parents wouldn't want you to be here, certainly without their permission and consent, so you need to scoot right off and find somewhere else to be, my love. Good luck, though. Hear that rain? I think people would have a better way to spend their Fridays than my comment section. People that don't even belong here or resonate with me, truly. Just want to pick a fight or have something to say. Isn't that weird? Like, go read a book or something, you know? Go do some arts and crafts. Go find a hobby. This isn't it, babe. Toodaloo. Maybe we should just leave that up for the next weirdo. If I've got to mod myself, then that's fine. Let's do this one. Because I heard this too. Karmics.
Postmenopausal osteo.
Okay. So two things. There's a problem. Something's playing that shouldn't be. Let's close that. Secondarily, somebody's having issues. I would say, oh, you know what? I know who that is. There's a Jezebel karmic female who has been trying to play with spell work. Local one. Chaos and conflict spells. Part of like a cult or coven. And I know who it is. Oh, you know what? She's also a water sign, so that makes sense given the last couple of channels, doesn't it? Let's try that again. So some of these karmic energies I just picked up are like panicking, backing off, realizing they were wrong. Some of them are still in a very toxic, gullible, like easily manipulatable energy. They think that they're winning, or they think that they're going to do something. It's a trick of the devil. Whether they believe it or not, it's misguided information. They're not actually powerful. They're not actually doing what they think they're doing. They're getting themselves in trouble trying to pretend like they have any sort of power. This may age them faster too.
I found a love for me.
A little bit loud.
Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. Kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I...
Okay, which stalkers showed up today? The Crazy K stalkers. Well, guess what? Just popped out. The Sagittarius card. Guess what her sign is? It wasn't very smart of you. But look, I had Pretty Little Fears up on the screen already over here. Unless I just closed it out, but I think I still have it up. And it's a line, it's divine masculine coming through as a loyal dog, because I just picked up this particular energy was upset that I was modding myself, my own chat. And so even though there are these toxic people trying to cause problems, wow, Gemini. Sagittarius trying to cause problems to the Gemini. That would be me the Gemini. Divine Masculine's like, no, I'm your dog. My ears perk up at the sound of your name. Wildfire, I can handle your flame. I think we're good with that deck. It's pretty self-explanatory. That's not what I expected to come out of that thing. But all right. Thanks, I love you. I think I have one more over here. Well, that's probably why. That makes sense, because I do actually have a love deck over here. Let's see. What is the Divine Masculine want to say? You deserve the best. Can we just talk it over? I feel the love, past life regression. I am ascending. I wish I could hold you tonight, and you are adorable. I told you he thought I was funny. You deserve the best. Can we just talk it over? I feel the love, past life regression. So he remembers, or is getting like past life recall, or even just a remembrance, a soul remembrance. He knows her. He knows she's his person. I'm ascending. I wish I could hold you tonight. You're adorable. Here You Are the Reason by Callum Scott. This is Divine Feminine. Anything else? You wanted me to pull a few more? Okay. Past life regression. I feel the love. Well, I'm glad it's not just up me. Oh, you better watch yourself. In my chat. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine says, you mean more to me than you think. I'm done pretending, right? Like I've had to maybe hold up a shield to keep myself safe, but I don't want to do that with you. Also, this Divine Masculine came through earlier today, and he said, I'm not, was it today or yesterday? He said, I'm not like the others. He was pretty, not in an abusive or a bad way, but kind of aggressively, or like alpha, very alpha, kind of almost like territorially defensive of her, protecting her, but also making sure she understood that he's not like the others. There was a gentleness to it as well, but very stern. He got very serious. Usually he's very bubbly and like happy. I hear happy-go-lucky. Yeah, but he got very like grave, dead serious. And he said, I'm not like the others. Also just heard never mind the exterior. He might be, I just heard pretty, or like have been perceived to have a reputation of some kind. He says, my heart is full of love, though. People misjudge and perceive me. Yeah, I'm sure, me too. He says, right. He says also, this is why he can see where she's been hurt. And like, right. Callum Scott also, first I heard, you are the reason. Now I'm hearing good to you. He says, I know because I've been there before. Because of my struggles, I swore that I'd always be good to you. So he was saying, I'm not like the others to start. And then he softened up. And he said, I'm going to make flowers bloom in you where they let them die. And I've never heard anybody speak like that. That was chef's kiss. And I grew up in a restaurant. Most of the time. Part of the time. Sometimes I was in an auto body shop. Or stuck in an abusive household, which was, you know what, weirdly enough, like a cross between Cinderella and Harry Potter, the staircase in the attic. It was just weird. It's a weird thing. It wasn't very nice. I drove, well, I was in a car the other day and just on a route home. It was a pit stop that had to be made that's not a normalcy, and they just happened to drive by, not even realizing where they were driving by. I did. My first inclination was to like reflex response. And I thought, evil witch. Because that was not a very nice place to be as a child. And one lives there. She reminds me of the witch from Hansel and Gretel. Not nice. Also, they want to talk about animal abuse. Speaking of, she actually, when I was a baby, my mom, when I started going to this toxic place, sent my German Shepherd with me. Interestingly enough, her name was Sasha. And Sasha is Russian for what my name is, right? So the dog and I had the same name. It's just that the dog's version of the name was in Russian. If you translate my name into the alternate language, it translates into Sasha, interestingly enough. But anyway, they were not very nice, not to me, and they neglected the dog, both of them. One of them, I think, got more care than the other, and that's because it was the Wicked Witch's. Like, she had the dog, it was hers. But then my mom sent my German Shepherd with me, starting when I was 2 years old. This dog was my best friend. She loved me. She was very protective of me. And, oh, I loved her so much. I still do, really. Somebody said, how long has it been? Like, over 20 years. I heard there was a bond. Yeah, since I was like an infant. I have pictures of me. She was curled up like on the blanket that my mom had on the floor for me when I was a baby. And, you know, dogs curl up in that kind of like half moon crescent shape. And I was tucked as like a 2-month-old infant. It's like right up next to her. She wouldn't move. She'd stay very still. She loved me. But, I heard that. Yeah, she was a good girl. Divine Masculine said, I was talking about you. That's the dog. He says, well, that too. You're so funny. Anyway, Sasha got ear mites. Okay. I didn't know any better. I was a child, but Sasha ended up getting ear mites. And somebody says, how old? Like, I don't know, like 5, less than 5. And somebody says, how do you remember this? Photographic. Makes flashbacks very complex. Anyway. So I remember Sasha would just shake. I didn't understand it as a child. She would just shake her head. Shake, 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 shake. German Shepherds have these beautiful pointed ears. It's one of the trademark features of a shepherd, typically speaking. There's like long, pointy, bushy tails and then their pointy ears. And she shook so hard because they just never bothered to get these ear mites treated. For those who don't know, they're like little bugs like jumping around inside her ear, which I'm sure itched, and you can hear them. Like, it's just awful, awful, all the time, just awful. It's just evil to just let an animal sit in that. That's horrid. But they did. My mom didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't understand as a child. I heard that. It's sad. Yeah, it is. I heard that. No wonder you advocate for animals. Yeah, I'm not just throwing those statements and sentiments around. So it's a very serious issue when somebody tries to falsely accuse me of those things, especially in retaliation of me calling out actual animal abuse, not only that I witnessed, but that I have documentation of. I'm recording your lives. I don't know why you're doing that, because they're public. They're not going anywhere. You're wasting your data and your space and your devices doing that, first of all. And like, that's whatever. Not that I'm giving permission or consent, but that's what you know, whatever. You think that's gonna hurt me? No, I put them on the internet on purpose. You're not very smart, are you? Anyway. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I deleted the comments, but I do have the screenshots. It's today's peanut gallery nonsense. It's funny though. And oh, they're so grumbly. You look like that Muppet, all right? Doofenshmirtz. Get out. I'm recording your lives. Good. Now I have a copy of you harassing me, and you have a copy, but you don't have a good defense for yours. I've got a good legal argument against you. Toodles. Oh, so that's a checkmate. Bro, you were trying to play checkers with the Empress who dominates the chessboard. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Oh, tiny tot. Oh. Where? Why are you mad though? Okay. Why are you so damn beautiful? Right. Why, how are you so cute? But you know what? This came out from Divine Masculine towards Divine Feminine last week. You're all I've ever wanted, she says. But this also came out from her last week, or from him towards her last week. So this is mutual. They're on the same wave. This is a couple that manifested each other. Actually, that seems to be a power couple. I still think about you, and the thought of you makes me smile inside. All right. Why are you mad, though? I wish I hadn't done that dirt. Yeah, me too. Anyway. Let's see what we have. Karmic is freaking out. I hear them tantruming. Yeah. How did this slip us by? They thought, you know what? They've been misjudging a target. Huh. Something about because I've been posting less. Sometimes they do that. No, I've just been busy working on other things behind the scenes. That's all. I'm good. Sounds like you're freaking out, though. Steady lurking, lurk, 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 and you get your feelings hurt, 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 hurt. I heard that. That's a good one, too. Oh, they're very upset.
Do better, who better, you better. Been around like hella propellers. Wanna know who you with? Don't tell them. Come on, fellas, that ain't none of your biz. Got on your bodysuit, you know I'm on your ass today. Would you let me hit it thrice if I asked today? She know my stick nothing but magic, babe. I be swinging it back and forth to you in your casket, babe. Girl, you on my best side. Bet you from the west side. Now I just wanna know, don't you sugarcoat. Say it all if you want. And could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fish.
No, Uno reverse on that evil eye. I heard that. Felt that.
Okay, say it loud, say it proud. You want it more? We open door, hit the couch, then the floor. I cut it up like a scissor, love galore. She never bored. There's so much shit we can do. You free to say whatever, baby, if you asking me. No limit when I'm in it, got a masterpiece. I'm hoping I don't have a fast release. Got me focused like I'm out here trying to get my master seat. Throwing up the peace sign. Girl, I'm from the east side. Girl, you on my best side. But she from the west side. Now I just wanna know, don't you sugarcoat. Say it all if you want. And could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears, visit to my ears. Now I just wanna know.
Okay, I heard this too. I like this one.
Did it in the living room. As soon as I saw you, baby, I had plans to do it together, baby. Even if the world is crazy. Pick some names for your girl. Then we'll change the world. So how do you change your clothes? Girl, if you change your mind, already want the time. It's the beginning of forever. You don't have to go. Sometimes you just know. It's the beginning of forever. You don't have to end. Keep doing it and doing it again. Keep doing it and doing it again. Last time, I was one and done. You're the best, that's why I want another one. As soon as I saw you, baby, I had plans to take you to my elevator and cook a little breakfast later. Pick a place somewhere, go there, girl. Then we'll change the world. So how do you change your clothes? Girl, if you change your mind, already whatever time. It's the beginning of forever. You don't have to go. Sometimes you just know. It's the beginning of forever. You don't have to end. Keep doing it and doing it again.
That's the funniest thing. I think so. I keep hearing this on and off all day too. It's hilarious. I'm telling you, this has been giving me giggles for days. I do not give a fuck.
It's my energy, big energy. Never let it fade cold, get in front of me. Bitch, you better let go, you can't take the heat. That's my energy, big energy.
Right, copycat. You can't handle the heat. I do suggest you stay right out of my kitchen. Welcome to Alex's Wonderland. You're in my tea corner now.
Superstar, I'm a superstar. When I walk in the room, go dark. Took your call and I don't feel sorry, no way. Just plain, don't be scared of me. Having fun. A, B, C, D, E, as you want. I got Hennessy and a blunt. Like a fog machine, getting one. Bitch, you look like me. That's my energy, big energy. Never let it fade, go get in front of me. Bitch, you better let go, you can't take the heat. That's my energy, big energy. That's my energy, big energy. Never let it fade, go get in front of me. Bitch, you better let go, you can't take the heat. That's my energy, big energy. 12 inches, take a poll, I'm uncovered.
It's so hard to be serious.
Control, stroke of genius, about to blow like you never seen before. Once a week, post on Instagram and they be screaming goals. I be busy breaking molds, catching ice, I'm too cold. Yeah, frappuccino mocha, don't give me granola. I might turn my back on you, beach like Corona. Beamer or Corolla, can't fuck up my aura. I got so much balls, you could call it tapioca.
I get so much balls, you could call it tapioca. You know what? Tapioca's white. You know what's also white? These pearls. Make it look like a dick. At the beach, in the sand, and now the ocean.
I got all these cameras all around.
The sandy dick at the beach and the waves.
Always TMZ in my vicinity. They be trying to blame on my frequency.
What have you got?
Got my fingers cut.
To be very clear, it's a seashell. It's just definitely picked the wrong outline color system. I'll be more vigilant next time. It's like a different shape.
Breath in the party. Funny balls hanging from my car keys. How do I put this harsh? Play a fake bitch like a Barbie. Just drop it like it's hot quick. For the 7 million fans that I can't break. You wanna be slick, but you cannot fit. So you better put it back and stop free. Having fun. If you want. Cup of Hennessy and a blonde. Like a fog machine. Can they want? Bitch, you drip like me. That's my energy. Pretty deep energy. Never gonna fake off.
That's so hard I choked on my spit. You know it's funny. I have another one for you. What is that? I am trying to back search the lyrics. Hold on. Try that. Can you give me another line, please? There it is. Thank you. I know I've got the whole song title now. Thank you. I love you. That's so helpful. Divine Masculine says, thanks for helping her out. Yeah, thank you. That's hilarious.
This is chess, not checkers. Y'all just talking breakfast. I'm not here for second place. I want broken records. Chess, not checkers. I want all the pressure. Pressure over time that equal diamonds on my necklace. Chess, not checkers. Y'all just talking breakfast. I'm not here for second place. I want broken records. Chess, not checkers. I want all the pressure.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Equal diamonds on my necklace. Check my effort. Y'all not on my level. My bag, the wrong $1,000 duffel. Check my weapon. No Smith & Wesson. 30 with extension. Fight off my depression. And weed. In and out the beat. Pick up the food. It's ramen, sushi, Japanese. Met my needs. Minimum relief. Had to bite the hand that feeds. Had to see it bleed. Please, don't change. I'm so entertained. When you crash and burn, I can't look away. Watch in slow-mo. Use that just a promo. Break down the game for you like I'm Tony Romo. This is chess, not checkers. Y'all just talking breakfast. I'm not here for second place. I want broken records. Chess, not checkers. I want all the pressure. Pressure over time that equal diamonds on my necklace.
I don't think this is a song. I'm picking up a couple of them though. That one's also relevant, however. Chess, not checkers, obviously. Is the title. This one also. There's another line in another song. I'm trying to place it. These are also applicable. That's not it. Hold on. Try
Commercial.
No, it's still going. Hold on. Didn't I close that? What's going on? Silly goose.
And shit you deleted, but I got receipts. You know I...
Yeah, right. Karmics, you're the ones who delete stuff. Now this makes more sense.
Okay, I'm flipping the switch. Chip on my shoulder as big as it gets. I gotta make some room for bitches, so you gotta get off my dick. Talking that shit you deleted, but I got receipts. You know I didn't forget. I love the people who hated me, that's why I made it. You all should get an assist. I couldn't have done it without all the negative energy. I had it stuck in my memory bank. All of the messages you kept on sending me, I got to learn how my enemy thinks. You better listen with both ears when the smoke clears and the Hennessy drank. That's when it's hard to pretend to be friends. That's when you spot all the friends that be fake. Real is a recognition. Realize you get it from repetition. Hear like somebody who never lies. Long as I live, I'm the definition. Yeah, you try to ruin me, try to make a fool of me. You better get off my dictionary. I had to do it, but this ain't no eulogy. I wrote that bitch in obituary. Okay, I'm flipping the switch. Chip on my shoulder as big as it gets. I gotta make some room for bitches, so you gotta get off my dick. Talking that shit you deleted, but I got receipts. You know I didn't forget. I love the people who hated me, that's why I made it. You all should get an assist. Yeah, I told you, I told you, I told you.
You said I wouldn't be shit. Yeah, well, I showed you.
Yeah, I told you, I told you, I told you. You said I wouldn't be shit. I needed that. I owe you, I owe you. Just when you thought it was over, I step in the party and get that shit jumping again. I know a lot of them hoping I lose. Ooh, I'll think I'm more when I win. This is my favorite part of the sim. Who you know that's going harder than him? They should be giving me 50 cause I'm going Carter my arm in the rim. You make up half of my plays. You should've came to my concert. You the one paying my statements. I just want to thank all my sponsors. You could've stayed in your place. You had to wake up the monster. Think about taking a break, cause you making my dick and my balls hurt. Okay, I'm flipping the switch. Chip on my shoulder as big as it gets. I gotta make some room for bitches, so you gotta get off my dick. Talking that shit you deleted, but I got receipts. You know I didn't forget. I love the people who hated me, that's why I made it. You all should get an assist. Yeah, I told you, I told you, I told you. You said I wouldn't be shit. Yeah, well, I showed you. Yeah, I told you, I told you, I told you. You said I wouldn't be shit. I needed that. I owe you, I owe you. I got the recipe cooking up.
Brian Masculine does a lot of track list tonight. It's funny, isn't it? Most part. This is all funny, except for the love songs. This, I love this. This is an Ed Sheeran song, a new one. It's very pretty.
Your glue, you color and fracture the light. You can't help but shine.
That photo, there's a dance video that I have out. There's a few back. And there's an image in it where it says something like, I think the lyric in it is, I'd give anything to feel this again. And it's a photo of a concert. It was an Ed Sheeran concert. So my birthday.
Mama, you carry the world on your back. Look at you tonight. The lights, your face, your eyes, exploding like fireworks.
Oh, interesting. Interesting time for a commercial in the middle of a nice song. How rude. You could have put it at the beginning. He says we'll be dancing till the morning. We'll go to bed. We won't sleep. Right, karma reached out and pulled us to our hearts. Reached out to our hearts and pulled us to our feet now, which I think is beautiful. Also, what was that line? There's this, hold on, what is it? There's a line in this. It means something. The little chant that he's singing, I forget. something about like the stars, I think, maybe. I have to double check it. Felt that. Very pretty. I'm going to stop the music after this one. You have special gifts, so never surrender to normal and release doubts, right? And I do feel like both counterparts are just opening up to each other. Trusting this divine connection, that it's not in their heads, and still taking a leap of faith regardless. Right, there's no denying this connection is real. It's not in either of their heads. And the feelings are mutual, that came out earlier. Escape materialism, sleep and rest, right? So these are two people who just, like, more than anything else in the world, what they want and need most is each other's company. And you know what I also heard today? This divine masculine say something about how he wanted to take naps with divine feminine, like just rest and cuddle and what have you. And I also heard about, oh, that's crazy. No, a lawyer would never do that. That's insane. You're insane. But I actually do have receipts to a lawyer who the trademark is filed with the government through. So this is not smart of you. Because what you're doing is wildly illegal and you're getting yourself in trouble. And also her more. It's very sad, actually. For you. Divine Masculine says it's sad for me, not in the way that it's sad for the karmics, like how embarrassing for them, kind of sad for them, but for me, he's just sad that I'm having to deal with these idiots, pretty much, is the consensus. So that's their lunacy. I advise for you to stop harassing my client. Yeah, I don't think it's legal to do that either. Pretty sure it's illegal to impersonate a lawyer. So that's a crime. Pretty sure. I know it's illegal to impersonate a police officer or an investigator. Yeah, impersonating a lawyer is illegal and considered a crime. So what I will be doing actually after this live is taking those comments and sending them to the police because you just confessed to criminal behavior. No, 20 years as a lawyer, little girl. Little boy, who you think you're talking to? No. No lawyer would make an account saying crazy case lawyer. A real lawyer, would respond to the legal documents that I sent to her in the mail that she was supposed to speak to a lawyer, an actual lawyer, and sign and then send back. No lawyer would come on my live feed and harass me. Like, I've dealt with dirty lawyers locally here, and even they haven't done that. So you're not even good at pretending. This isn't a cosplay. This is a real life, and you just confess to a federal crime on public public live TV. You know what YouTube stands for, right? You know where they call them channels, going to somebody's channel? Like to change a television channel, right? YouTube. It's my channel. So it's like you're choosing to come here and watch me, the TV station here. That's what that means. You're being foolish. How is this hard? Yeah, a lawyer would never speak like that. You don't even sound like a lawyer. And you know how I know that? Because I've actually had to stand there and speak legalese, speak legal jargon just to get through a court date. You're a child. Freedom of speech. I never did anything against the law. And a lawyer would know that impersonating a lawyer was a crime. And it's not the freedom of speech. When you have to keep making, you would know this as a lawyer, when you have to keep making fake accounts to harass somebody, after I've told you multiple times to go away, and just tonight I've already blocked you 3 times, and then the stalking law is something about like asking people, you have 3 chances to stop stalking people. Before it levels up in the crime penalty. Hold on. depends on the law. They change from place to place, but cyber stalking is also a crime in which you would know as a lawyer, but you're not. 1022. Stalking. Yeah, it's a legally stalking is defined as a pattern of unwanted behavior. So typically speaking, in most places, it's 3 times, and I've already blocked you. There's not a magical number, right? Like stalking is stalking. If I ask you once, that should be enough, and you shouldn't be causing enough of a problem for me to have to ask you at all. Especially if at first I just quietly blocked you, which is usually my first go-to, and then they just keep trying to come back to do more. That's called instigation. It's just a narcissistic abuse tactic. And what you're doing is a little gaggle in a group of idiots doing this is something that narcissism outlines in psychology as the flying monkeys. In this case, Crazy K would be the wicked witch, which doesn't surprise me because in that video where she threatened to throw things at her cat, which if you Google that, that's animal abuse, which she deleted that live feed, right? Just like the others because she has stuff to hide. She was wearing a witch t-shirt, a Wicked Witch shirt. So there's that. I don't resonate with that. If she's a witch, she's a white one. I resonate more with Glinda. Thank you very much. And it's often, in a lot of places, 3 is the go-to number. But just tonight, I've asked you 3 times to stay away and go away. And I've blocked multiple different accounts, more than 3 now. So you are the problem. I guess you'll find out in court. No, I guess you will, though. I guess you would. A lawyer would never, ever come online and speak at all. Also, what you're doing right now is a violation of attorney-client privilege, so that's against the law, too. If you were a real lawyer, that would be against the law, but you're not. So you're just being dumb. You think I haven't dealt with idiots like you before? The last one pretended to be, what was it, a police officer or an FBI agent? I think it was an FBI agent. Even though I actually have had multiple hour-long conversations with the FBI before to report actual crimes. It's not a joke. And I do have the documentation of that too. You're foolish. And I'm out of your league. You're just out of your depth in your head. I don't know why somebody would follow somebody who openly calls themselves crazy, you know? Sounds like a red flag to me. Probably not somebody you should be taking advice from. They're not even good for themselves. Clearly. Moving on. Divine Masculine says, got him! Yeah.
Wanna put my hands on your waist. Wanna dance slow in the room with the lights dim. At night time we lie awake. I don't wanna go to sleep now cause I like this.
Oh, before that rude interruption, I've been getting this download for like a week maybe. And this Divine Masculine wants to... I picked up something about a tattoo date with Divine Feminine, like... What if they don't live together, they get together? Either in his location or her location, or they go somewhere together and they go get tattoos together. It's like a date that they do. And then I also saw something about, it might not be, this is not for everybody, of course, but some of these particular situations, or one particular situation, there was something about maybe making a weekend out of it, and I'm not sure if it was like that maybe he had a piece that he wanted that was big enough that it might be best to break it up over a couple of days, or maybe to give the artist a break. If it was one artist, like do the Divine Masculine one day and then the Divine Feminine the next day. I just felt that solar plexus sacral chakra attack. What do your comments say? Probably something weird given that. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? All right. You're gonna regret that one. Oh, it's too far, honey. Too far. Just did a reading about this though. The karmic's trying to come between healthy connections or soul family or love. Avoid toxic people. Yeah, none of us want to deal with you, dude. Give less fucks. Exactly. These people are not relevant. Look how much they're trying to make themselves relevant. Desperate attempts at a low blow of some kind. See the beauty. Right. See, they're trying to cause storms, basically. Cause dangerous situations. What do you mean it's raining? Come on. I think that bothers me. Heard, right? She's the eye of it. No, you're just mad. You're in denial. They're in denial at the elevation of the light workers. Trying to cause storms and damage because they don't want us to be in a space of peace or stability or elevation. They're jealous. Born to stand out. Yeah, they're just throwing stones because they're jealous. And I'm leaving those comments right there because unless I get the call to otherwise take them down. That was just not very smart of you. Friday. I mean, like, what a way to spend your Friday night. You know? Not a very good one. You're charming. Yeah, let's see it. Like, they have all kinds of hateful things to say, but they're the ones who are so obsessed with me. They can't stop coming back. This is how you choose. I'm minding my business in my house and doing my thing on my channel that's attached to my name, right? If you are coming here... This is hilarious. If you are coming here, regardless of whether you have hateful things to say or not, you're obsessed with me. That's how you're spending your Friday. You obviously don't have anything to do, like a job or any friends to hang out with or anything. What are you doing? But you say that I have no life? Come on. Come on. I'm building mine. That you're not doing anything but wasting yours. Toodles. They're super mad. Oh, she's gonna regret it. Just let it go, dude. Get a grip. Get a couple. Don't drop them. You know? Well. Shoo shoo. Karmics, toodaloo. Balance, and you are charming. Wow, look, soulmate. Clear your energy and soulmate. Fuck being nice. No, you don't have to be nice to people. Causing problems, being mean, being obsessive. You think he would like the fact that you're making fake accounts with his face and name at all, let alone to bully people? I don't think so. Have you ever heard any of his music? You think that's tolerable? You're so low frequency. It's trash. You're trash. Basura. Balance, right? So the soulmates are being drawn together out of a space of love, regardless of whether these people like it or not. Divine countership energy, counterpart energy is what I'm hearing. Born to stand out, exactly. And you know what I hear? Born to be yours. I think it's Kygo, maybe. Nutrition. I picked that up today too. This is two counterparts that are big into like taking good care of themselves and proper nutrition. They may also help each other, and they just eat well together, and they like to do things together and work out together. And I love this. I love this. Release expectations. Okay. Also, if there's something about not feeling like your worth depends on how much money you have or don't have. Meditate. Have faith. Keep hold of the light. Right? And don't be afraid to heal and clear this out. Do the shadow work, but release the expectations. This is about letting go and allowing divine surrender to happen. I do know that there are masculines getting ready to come through and communicate, though, for a number of them. Feel what you feel, and it's okay. Whether you have to tell people to leave you alone, screw off, whether, and I'm not talking about karmics who keep coming here to harass people and then say, leave me alone, when they won't. If that's how you feel, then don't come on my live feed. Don't come in my comment section and then tell me to leave you alone when you chose to come here and try to bother me first. And what bothers you is that I called you out for it. That's delusional. Get a grip. Like I said, don't drop it. But anyway. Divine masculine says it's silly and funny. energy, big dick energy. I heard. It's hilarious. But of course, because you know who was coming to my comment section. I know who that was. Well, at least one of the people was old tattoo neck over there. He's mad that I called him out for his little tiny PP. So of course he gets mad that I'm singing big dick energy. I mean, you just can't help it after. I see you, dude. Cheers. Fuck being nice. Toodles. You wanna sit there and try to low blow me? I know where all your insecurities are. You're just mad because I wouldn't let you touch me with a 10-foot pole. Wouldn't suck your tiny pee-pee and wouldn't let you touch my butt. Bye. No, I only say that not because that would ever be an option for him, clearly, but because this is where the upset comes from. It's like, this is a person who gets insecure when they see women that they feel like they'll never be able to pull, and so they bully us instead. And I think that's pretty gross. I've seen it with some transsexual people too, like some transgendered guys, cross-dressing, whatever it is that their titles are. They will get mad at women for being natural-born women, and they'll try to compete with us, but they'll bully us. I'm like, you're not a girl's girl, and you're not going to sit there with a wiener wearing a dress and bully women who have boobies and vaginas to feed children. Stop that. When you want to bleed for a week and can still survive, maybe we'll talk. But that would be an emergency room issue for you. Divine Masculine's laughing. Yeah. I don't care what your orientation. You know what the most fucked up thing about that is? Like, this was a dude who sometimes, he liked to be called he sometimes, but then also sometimes she, which is fine. Like, I don't care, non-binary, like, whatever it is, I do not care. What I care about is your character. I don't care whether you're a man or a woman or somewhere in between. I do not care. But if you're a trashy person, you're just a trashy person. I don't like that. I never said anybody had to be perfect, but that is not it, and I will not tolerate it. It's disrespectful and it's mean. So there's that. They get so mad when I get stern and I clap back, and don't give me a reason to. Not everybody gets that response from me. That's all. It's the end of that PSA. Karmic said, you're going to wish you hadn't done that. No, you're going to wish you hadn't been threatening me, in fact. Trying to cause any kind of issue or injury or whatever it is. You're just unstable, and then we see it. Toodles.
Try and look away like you just...
Whoops. Saw that. There we go.
New something.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spirit told her Connected Conduit has a new reading. Spirit told her to leave you alone and all her little followers, Wicked Witch and the Flying Monkeys. But she didn't listen. She's in trouble. Yeah, I told you. I told you. Shall we see what this is? Let's play the song first.
I can see you standing there with your long brown hair, and my jaw dropped to the floor. When you try and look away like you just don't care, that just makes me want you more. I'm about to pull up to your area. That body make me wanna marry you. I'm tryna dive into your energy, but you get the best of me. I love you and the sad girl, the mad girl, the bad girl. So don't you make me sad girl, mad girl, my world. Oh, I love you bad, 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 bad. You know I love you. Look, oh, I love you bad, bad, bad. You know I love you. You're my sunshine, even on a rainy day. We can fly this stuff to outer space, even if we don't land, crash and break away. Look, I wouldn't have it any other way. So I'm about to pull up to your area. That body make me wanna marry you. I'm tryna dive into your energy, but you get the best of me. That's why I love you and the sad girl, the mad girl, the bad girl. So don't you make me sad girl, mad girl, my world. Oh, I love you bad, 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 bad. You know I love you. Look, oh, I love you bad, 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 bad. You know I love you. Oh, I love you bad. Oh, I love you bad. I'm about to pull up to your area. That body make me wanna marry you. I'm tryna dive into your energy. You always get the best of me. You're the sad girl, the mad girl, the bad girl. So don't you make me sad girl, mad girl, my world. Oh, I love you bad, bad, bad. You know I love you. Look, oh, I love you bad, 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 bad. You know I love you. Oh, I love you bad. Oh, I love you bad.
See what she has to
Spiritual
say.
warriors, welcome in. I hope you're all doing really, really well. My name's Amanda, and this is the Connected Conduit, where I just open up, tippy tap in, and bring through messages to you, for you from Spirit. Do keep in mind this reading is general. It's not a one-to-one, so messages may or may not resonate with you. Okay, so pick up what resonates with you as truth and just leave the rest for someone else. Never force anything to fit if it doesn't fit, okay? So what I'm being told, you guys, is that there is one specific person, and this person is female. You know this person. This person is a friend, a family member, a co-worker, or like an ex-friend, ex-family member, ex-co-worker.
Somebody who just tries to compete in business or whatever.
It's somebody that you know, okay? This is not a stranger. This person knows you, and she's female. This is absolutely a female, and she's very jealous of you, and she's started a group. Spirit said she made a coven. She started a coven. So I feel like it's 3 people, maybe more, but at least 3 people, okay? And this person is the leader of the coven.
That's a
And they
crime.
started this group to...
Organized crime and gang stalking. It's called USC, or United States Penal Code 18-241. It's called conspiracy against rights. When 2 or more people gang up against someone like that.
work against you. Okay, like that's how powerful you are. You're so powerful that they had to start a group.
Yeah, you know, it just popped out here, standalone. Not very smart of them, eh? Skills. Yeah, they're mad. They're just jealous that we've got the drive and the motivation and the skill set to do what we do in whatever field and arena. And the guidance to follow to do it, and also not to stoop to their level.
Hilarious. Okay, so this message isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. So you're safe.
No,
you're fine.
I'm not scared. These people are losers. That's what they're trying to do, is intimidate. But no, they're in trouble. And it shows how intimidated they are to show up and put so much effort in, you know?
I want you to know that these people are, they're in trouble. Okay, like they're in big trouble.
See, unsteady. They try to build an enterprise on stolen goods and property. It's on Jenga blocks. It's not very sturdy, is it? To get ahead, now they're stuck because those who they tried to target, well, yeah, I heard that Divine Masculine says it's offensive that they're using my name like that. I thought so too. You just let me know what you want me to do with that. Love you. Mentor. Just do it. Collaborative. Determination, right? They've been working as a group, looking up to some psycho who recruited them, but also I feel like it's like Divine Masculine and Feminine pairing up to finish this cycle once and for all, to clear these people out, to be able to move forward, really is what it is. And they might look up to each other for, again, different things and arenas and skill sets. Two things. Karmics don't want me to speak about this, but also I'm being called to focus more specifically right now on this energy, karmic energy.
This person, this female, this she person, she was told to leave you alone.
I got a question for you.
By who? Spirit? I hear both. Also, more than one person told her to stop. People around her maybe, but she just didn't want to listen. Connections, learner, collaborative. Yeah, they didn't learn their lesson. Like I said, damage. Trying to do damage to other people, but they're doing damage to themselves. And you see these people are sitting at computer screens, right? Looking up in a group on the online. So very smart of them, is it?
Didn't. She kept coming back, trying to fling spell work your way or interfere or whatever it is here, you guys. Instill your mind with negativity, block you, confuse you. You guys, it's brutal, okay? Spirit wants you to know that they're on it. They're on it, and all you have to do is stay positive and stay high vibe. They're sirens, okay? So
amusement, right? I think it's funny. Oh, look. Hold your composure. Right, and what am I doing? Look at the position I'm in right now. Okay, thank you very much. I think it's funny. I think that the fact that they took amusement in trying to bother me, or were so upset that they just had to lash out at me, I'm like, I think it's stupid of them and funny. It's not very smart. Also, based on what they did, it's just like very childish, immature, and also very evident as to what it is. You know. Oh, look, we got another one. I would say. Weird. Let's try that again. Amusement, composure, choices, and scribe. So what I'm just doing is documenting. They don't like this truth. Just documenting their nonsense for future.
they're on it.
Right, Divine Masculine says they're just
all
making
you
you
have
more
to
famous.
do-
They're boosting your algorithm. I know. It is what it is.
Stay positive and stay high vibe. They're sirens, okay? So this person's going down. They're going down. They took a risk that did not pay off for them. They have been creating an illusion here, pretending to be someone that they're not, I'm telling you. And they've also been trying to confuse you so that you don't know.
I've also been picking up in this just the last minute or so that Psycho who just kept trying to send letters in the mail. Also, this applies to that.
Going on. But you do know what's going on. That's the thing. Many of you can benefit from cleansing your house. Okay?
I just did.
All of it, like the foundation of your house, the house itself, above your house, around your house. And all you do is set intentions to do that and then protect your house. Again, you're safe, you're fine, but it never hurts to do that because I really feel like they try to, I don't know, like send some sort of a cloud over your third eye or over your house so that you feel like oppressed or repressed, or I don't know, it's like heavy. They want you to feel heavy and they want you to feel confused so you're not thinking clearly. So let's see. Anomaly. So you're very special, you're very unique, you're an anomaly, and there's nobody else like you in this world. You're very safe, you're very protected. You are a light worker, an earth angel, a star seed. You're very, very, very special, okay? And this person, they'll never be you, but for whatever reason, it's like they want to be you. They wish they were special, but they're not. They're not special, okay? You're special, okay? And they're just really jealous of that. They could have been special if they just focused on themselves instead of trying to take you down. Illusion. I told you, this person has painted some sort of illusion or like a cloud around your third eye so that you're not thinking clearly, or all of a sudden you might be very suspicious of people in your life, or you're doubting people, or you're second guessing people, or even your own intuition. And Spirit saying like that was placed there, so you need to get rid of it. You need to blast it.
I said that in the beginning of this, like they were trying to come between the counterparts or like plant seeds of doubt or fear or, disillusion and confusion. No, it's just chaos and conflict energy, but I know where it's coming from. Now, so the flying monkey, okay. For me, this is how it played out. There was a local cult and coven, and they sent out chaos and conflict magic. So basically, it's like calling on the devil and recruiting the devil to recruit anybody else who was also on that demon time and will just answer the call. So they send out chaos and conflict spells, which is basically just a frequency to attract toxic people. And anybody who's toxic that picks up on it or wants to join in may very well do that. But then sometimes those people will recruit others also to help them do their dirty work. So it's like the flying monkey decided to get flying monkeys.
And stay very positive and high vibe and focus on what you want, not on what you don't want, okay?
You see, Wicked Witch melts in the rain. Remember, the truth washes a real one clean, sets a real one free, but these people are spooked about the truth coming out. They're so full of dirt, everything will be muddy, and they know that.
Don't fall into fear or worry or overthinking right now. And yeah.
There's an airplane on this commercial.
Cleanse your house, right? Like cleanse and protect it. We all have a responsibility to cleanse and protect our energy and our environment. You might want to get rid of some stuff that you have around the house that's just been gathering. Everything holds energy and a vibration. So get rid of stuff that you no longer resonate with, that no longer brings you happiness or joy. Get rid of it if you don't want it.
Okay, bothered just came out. The energy feast also behind it. So the energy vampires are bothered and are trying to basically force themselves at our tables that we worked very hard at. North Star, or so North Node. Also, they're upset at the attention or the payoff of the hard work that light workers receive. Watch out. They're trying to be shisty, okay, to steal or sabotage something, but don't worry about it. Just understand. Pray. Charm. Miscalculation. They thought they were being, clever. They thought they were being clever and sneaky. No. Assets to gain money or some kind of resources? No. No. Adjustments, talent. See, survivors adapt. Do they misjudge their targets? It was not very smart of them.
Of it. Donate it. Sacred space. Yeah, there's a need here to protect your space and make it sacred. Okay, I'm really getting that. This person has tried to mess with your sacred space. I feel like they've done something to your house. It's like they've sent something around your crown chakra and your third eye and around the top of your house or something. So I just see it as like this dark cloud, like the Seven of Cups type of energy where you might just be feeling like off, but you don't really know why, or you feel confused,
where it is,
but you don't really know why, and it's kind of come out of nowhere because it's spell work. Distraction. Yeah, so this person is trying to distract you from what you should be focused on, and this is why you need to stay focused. Focused on positivity, on your light work, on your mission, on whatever it is that you're creating, and don't let anyone distract you right now, okay? It's really important that you stay focused. This person is trying to distract you from the truth. They're creating an illusion so that you are misled and you believe that somebody else is like out to get you, and then you don't actually see the villain for who they really are. It's like that. It's like this evil person who's plotting against you is trying to make you think it's somebody else so that you think, oh my gosh, you know, my mom is out to get me, or my sister's out to get me, but when they're not. Okay, because it's like they're trying to create some sort of an illusion and get you up in your head thinking the wrong thoughts. I'm telling you, it's so that you don't figure out who's really behind the
mask. We already know
the mischief. Okay, yeah, release. You need to let go. You need to let go of negativity, overthinking, and fear, or any other lower, denser energies, and protect your territory here. I think this person has done something weird with your home. It's weird. I think they've just sent a dark cloud over your home. That's the best way I can describe it. Memory. They're trying to mess with your memory too, and your perception of how you perceive things. Right?
So it's it's why they keep coming with harassments. It's an attempt to gaslight. They want people to see and remember things the way that they want. I heard distortion of reality. Yeah, but that's gaslighting. To try to convince somebody that the reality that is not real, or to convince them that something that isn't is the reality. And that's gaslighting. It's just narcissism.
Moment you are so sure about someone or something, and then all of a sudden you're like second guessing yourself and you're like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that person was right. Maybe that person's not a narcissist. Maybe they actually are my friend and that person over there has it out for me. It's something here around like paranoia. Don't be paranoid, okay? You can pray for clarity, pray to see the truth, and you can also pray that
See, that's the thing is, I already did, and I also prayed for divine masculine as well. Just for highest divine guidance and to see the truth and be shielded from the attacks and, divine alignment, just what's best for everybody.
Work that's been sent your way be abolished and destroyed and disintegrated and returned to sender if you want to, or just transmuted up into divine source energy. There's a need here to protect your energy and protect your home, protect your environment, because I'm telling you, this person's trying to infiltrate, send you like negative energy your way. I'm telling you, you need to have fun and play and be positive. That's the best way to combat this. And just focus on your growth. Okay, just be happy and focus on your growth. This person has been like mimicking you. It's weird.
Copycat.
It's really weird. Spirit.
I'm going to leave that right there. If you want to check the rest of that out, it was put out 47 minutes ago, it looks like. I'm just going to leave it there. That was Connected Conduit. Spirit told her to leave you alone, but she didn't listen is the title, and she's in trouble. So in the meantime, please remember to pray. Actually, let me do a bit of energy therapy really quickly. Just some shields. Thank you. Thank you. And then one more. There are a couple of modalities coming through. I'm going to let those run for a moment. Thank you. Oh dear. That's yuck. Getting some past life energy. Hold on. Speaking of gunshots, Ramanov. Yikes. Anything else? I think we're good. Okay. Thank you. Please remember to pray. Do no harm. Take no crap. Get some sleep. Remember to hydrate, and I will catch you on the next one.